Hello, everybody. I am Maxime, and I am a Pramet intern, and I am here today with Olof. Olof, do you want to present yourself a little bit?
Absolutely. As you said, my name is Olof Wixe. I'm a sales director for Pramet Nordic. I have been in Pramet since 2008. I started at Tools and as a technician for the Nordic market. And since then, I have had different roles. I have been a manager in the production in Halmstad, and I've been sales manager for Sweden, and a lot of different roles in the R&D also for threading taps. But then I was off for Pramet for a couple of years to be a production manager for another company outside of Sandvik. But since 4 or 5 years ago, I'm back to Pramet as a sales director for Nordic market. And that's what I do today also.
Right. Well, perfect. And I have a few questions for you. First of all, what's your Pramet story? How have you felt during all these years within Pramet?
Sorry, what have I?
Well, what's your Pramet story? So how have you been? How did you get to where you're today?
My story from the beginning was I worked at another company in Sweden, Volvo. And when I moved to the west coast in Sweden, I seeked for the job at Tools at that time. And as I mentioned before, I have when I started in 2008, I had different roles inside of Pramet and the Tools since then. And my goal today as a sales director for Nordic is really to develop the business to reach the goal for the more market share as the biggest challenges is today for me and my team here in Nordic, and also cross-selling and for me is cross-selling is the indexable part, the Pramet parts for me. But together with my team, and I think it's the most important part to reach these big goals we have for this year and the coming year is really to develop what we have, and by that I mean the processes we have and also the employees. So we have the right person at the right place. I usually say. I think that is really important for our business and for our team. And about Pramet, I think we do it together most of the time. We do things together, and we like to really have a good teamwork. So we contribute to each other's development.
Yeah, sure. All right, awesome. That's awesome. And another question is, why do you care for manufacturing? As you know, Pramet is it's a lot of manufacturing. And as a sales director, how do you care for that?
I think manufacturing is a big part of the society, so to say. We have a lot of things in the society that's being produced, that's being developed, and it's all coming back to the human beings and the people at the end. So, and I think that this combination of manufacturing and producing and people is the main thing for me that drives me. And the combination of these things, the business, manufacturing, people, that is a big driver for me.
All right, perfect. And then one last question for you, Olof, so that people can know you a little bit more personally. What's your favorite thing to do beside work?
Beside the work, I have a family. I have a wife and I have 3 kids. And most of the time goes to be with them and do things with them, of course, and be outside. I like to be in my free time. And one of the my favorite things to do is skiing downhill, and I do it as often as possible. And I think it's maybe maximum 3 times a year I manage to do that, but it's I like it. And another favorite thing is the ocean and to be on the beach. So I live on the perfect place for that part, the beach part.
Yeah.
So west coast of Sweden is a great place to be in the summer holidays.
That's great. And myself, I also love skiing and everything that has to do with the ocean. So that's awesome. But anyway, thank you for taking the time to answer a few questions. And yeah.
Thank you so much.